Hello everybody. I do look horrible and I sound horrible. I know it's my caterpillar eyebrows at the moment. I did microblading and this is still healing, so the scabs have to come off, so that's why they look really blotchy and dark and dry. So hopefully by the time I do my next YouTube tutorial, my eyebrows will look really, really good. Anyway, I do have the flu. Well, just a cold and a throat, a sore throat, sorry. Like, I don't have a fever or anything, so I did let my friends know. They're here from Norway, so I really want to see them. We've booked a restaurant and I just thought I don't want to flake on them, and they were okay with me having a cold and a sore throat. This is not great advice, by the way. If you're not feeling well, you should stay home and obviously recover. But I just thought I want to give you a nice little transformation of like looking like this and then what I'm going to look like, hopefully. So I've already got tons of moisturizer on. I just really wanted to, you know, my skin feels really dry from like, yeah, the flu. Just cleaning my hands because I want to add a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Invisible Flawless Poreless Primer. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of it just to kind of... Right, I love this foundation. It's from Nars. It's the Light Reflecting Foundation, and I had to change the colour, so I've got the Aruba now. So it's a brand new bottle, so bear with me. So I'm going to take about 4 pumps. Like, I want, again, like I said, my skin's pretty dry. And I've got this brush set from, it's Ciaté and Hannah Martin. It's like a collab and there's like loads of brushes, and this is the base brush and I really, really like it. I will put the details in the description. So I'm going to use my Aruba. Can you tell that it's like literally my skin tone completely? Like, I feel like it's absolutely disappearing in my skin, and I love the finish. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like it has, when it says like words like light reflecting, and it's very glowy, and I kind of want that, especially for winter, especially the kind of condition my skin is at the moment. And then concealer wise, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath. This is the medium 15, so M15. And I'm going to use it because it's pretty yellow, and again, very, very moisturizing, and I kind of wanted this. And I'm going to let this set a little bit because again, the skin's pretty dry. So while this is setting, I'm going to go on to a cream contour. So I'm using the Westman Atelier. I really like this. It was actually recommended by my friend Deborah. Absolutely love this. I think it's because I really like the color. This is in Truffle. I'm going to use it on the higher cheekbones, and then jawline, nose, and a little bit on the forehead. This is actually a lot of contouring for me, to be honest, but I just figured, why not have a bit of color in the face? So I'm using from that brush set. Sorry, my husband's making a bit of noise. Hope you can't hear him, but oh well. I'm using the brush Powder Detail, and then just kind of blending it all into the skin. I am still going to set this with a bit of bronzer on top as well, and not just leave it creamy, because I'm worried that it might not stay, because I'm possibly going to wear, I'm going to get a smaller brush now, possibly going to wear a scarf, so I just don't want my makeup to rub off onto my scarf. Right, I'm going to go to my concealer now, and if you've noticed, I'm basically not going too close to my lash line. Now that I'm aging, guys, surprise, surprise, I just don't want the concealer to basically sit too close to my lines. So I'm just kind of like giving it a little bit of a, and then just going to highlight my nose. So I'm really sorry about my voice and me just snorting away. Now I'm going to start pushing it in like the leftover product into my lash line, so it wasn't like so that there's not too much product around the concealer bit. So this is looking good. I'm going to get the Nars liquid blush in Orgasm, which is pretty pink. It's like it's almost like a blush pink. Can you see? It's like a pastel-y pink. I think it's cute. It definitely, if you are of a deeper skin complexion, I would recommend Dolce Vita. So I'm using a slightly angled brush and I'm just going to press the product in. I'm going to keep it sort of like to the outside. Can you see? So can you see it's just like a hint of the pink? Okay, I'm going to use my beauty blender again and just kind of press it in a bit. Mix it a little bit with the concealer. Okay. And I'm going to go back to a bit of contouring. So I've got this beautiful palette. It's actually last year's Christmas edition, or maybe even the year before. But anyway, I'm taking the bronzer Laguna. It's also Nars. This is not sponsored. I just happen to kind of come back to Nars again. I'll go through phases. So I've just added some Laguna. And I've got the Orgasm blush as well in a powder format. So I'm just going to kind of just set it a little bit, not too much. Okay. I'm obviously not going to do anything to my eyebrows. I'm just going to leave it like this. I've got a bit of coconut oil on there just because it's extremely dry at the moment. Whatever I have left on my beauty blender, I'm just going to kind of cover my top lid just ever so slightly, just so that it looks a little bit clean and just hides any sort of like imperfections or veins popping out or pigmentation. I'm going to go straight onto some lashes. I feel like I want to do this, I want to give myself, because I feel a bit unwell, my eyes just look tired. Even if I try to do a smoky eye or whatever, I probably end up looking more dull or more tired. So I just want to kind of put the focus on the lips. So I'm going to do like a bold red lip, and then just kind of keep the lashes like very sort of fluffy and wispy. So I'm using the Uemura lash color that you guys know. I also got these lashes. These are from Malaysia, from a brand called Wispies. Like I've been tagging them in absolutely everything. So I'm just going to get some duo glue and just like set this first. While the glue is drying and setting on my lashes, I'm going to use this Wanderlash mascara from Bella. So this was sent to me in a PR actually, and I really like it. So if you like really sort of thick, full, kind of clumpy looking lashes, I do, because I think it's such a nice prep before I put lashes on as well. So if you can you see like how it's looking? You know, and I have different types of mascara anyway. Like I have some that just give me sort of like very, very natural looking lashes as well. So it's kind of like your preference. However, when I get to my lower lashes, I use the Too Faced. You know which one it is, Better Than Whatever. I always wonder why this name, but anyway, so this is the waterproof one, guys. So I only use waterproof mascara on my lower lashes, and it stops the mascara from sort of transferring onto your lower lids, and I feel like some people really worry about product transferring into their lines, and this is like a great way of avoiding that. Right, so even with just the mascara, it looks really, really good. I'm just going to grab my lashes, just check that the glue is okay. Yep. So I'm just going to go straight into sort of placing them. Right, so lashes on, they're still drying, so they don't look perfect. Just got some Hourglass highlighter. This one is the Brilliant Strobe Light. I've had this for forever, for years actually, so God knows if it's still available. And I'm just going to do the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, and I'm also going to do the inside corner of my eyes. And then just the tip of my nose. Sorry, nose. I mean, I did that already, like lips. I feel like my under eyes are still looking a little bit tired. Like I'm just gonna brighten it up a little bit more. So I'm actually gonna go with the Born This Way Too Faced. So you can always do this, even if you had set it with a bit of powder, which I didn't, which I'm going to do. You can do this. You can just add this even on top of powder just to brighten up the inside bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just going to just focus on this inner corner only. Now can you see how that's immediately brightened up that area, so I just won't look so tired anymore. I am currently in love with this Fenty Beauty Universal, well, Invisimatte in Universal. I actually saw this on TikTok and I really liked it because it has a little bit of a pink, which I think is really nice to brighten, okay? So this is not necessarily to set, this is just to sort of brighten. So I don't know if you can see, like, it's just sort of mattified it, but it's also just made it like look quite bright. Just gonna use whatever I have left on my... So these are great, by the way. I get them from Amazon. I actually use them on my brides as well. Fast Lisa Eldridge lipstick. It's a velvet ribbon, one of her best sellers. I'm gonna go straight onto my lips with the colour, but as you can see I'm just kind of doing it messily because I'm going to line it with a lip liner, and I really like the cherry from MAC, and I always sort of overline my cupid's bow. You have to admit I don't really look that ill anymore. Like, I do sound it, but I definitely don't look it, well, in my opinion that is. But yeah, let me go get changed. Ta-da! I'm just wearing this comfortable dress. We're going to an Italian place, so I thought, let me give myself some room. But this is it. Hope you guys like this. Just something quick and definitely doable, and I think I look, yeah, presentable. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave comments, maybe some suggestions of what you want to see next, and until next time. Oh, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.